Hey, what's up guys? My name is Zebroon. My job is to think, create, innovate, and find solutions to common problems. Today, I bring to you Zebroon Escrow. What is Zebroon Escrow? Zebroon Escrow is a system which stands in between the buyer and the seller to transact smoothly without any trust issue. For instance, you are in Kumasi, Tamale, and you want to purchase something from somebody in Accra, but you don't know anybody in Accra. How do you deal with that kind of transaction? Because the seller will not send the item to you before you pay, and you too, you are not going to pay before the seller sends the items to you. How do we find a fair grounds between the buyer and the seller and also protect the buyer's money? That is when escrow comes in. So the buyer or the seller can issue an escrow to the buyer, and the buyer accept the escrow and deposit money and pay for the item. The money will not go to the seller. The money remains in the escrow. The seller then delivers the items to the buyer. The buyer receives the item, inspect the item, and meet the expectations of the buyer, and the buyer releases the money to the seller. It creates a smooth and fair grounds for both parties and build trust over a period of time. That is when you need Zebroon Escrow. In a situation where there's a conflict between the buyer and the seller, the buyer can issue a dispute as to the reason why the money should not be released to the seller. And we also have to look through the issue and also come into an agreement, gather all the evidence and come into an agreement as to whether to refund the buyer or make a partial refund and find a solution to the problem. Thank you for watching. My name is Zebroon.